I'm John Cox, and this is City Beat Live, the best in entertainment news. This week, we're off to the French Riviera and the 68th Annual Cannes Film Festival. Our reporter in the field is Kimberly Datnow.
Hello everybody, I'm Kimberly Datnow and we are now currently standing in the heart of the festival, the Marché de Film. For some of the more filmy film buffs of you all, you can see some movies like The Brand New Testament, Copain that you may have heard of, and some of them have got pretty big actresses in them, but they're all from Belgium and Netherlands and different countries, so we'll be going inside and talking to people that have made some of those. Also, if you look to your left, we can see the cars that actually pick people up in the evening. So they've actually blocked off the road for these cars, and they still have the smell and aura of the lead actresses in them. And we'll also be finding those tonight. So we'll keep you updated with those. And thank you so much. I'm Kimberly Datnow.
But the festival wasn't all screenings and press conferences. Over 200,000 people descend on the city of Cannes every year to attend the festival. Kimberly took some time to go out and meet the fans.
Okay, feeling a little moment of solitude here as we look into the only peaceful place in the festival, apart from the Buddhist prayer room over there. But behind me, you can see here that this is a radio station broadcasting for French radio, and it all boils down to this. So even though there's such a buzz and it's pretty manic outside, we're still seeing a lot of calm in this section of the festival. We found the prayer room. In Cannes, it comes in the form of a movie. From Buddhist to Bollywood, and I've been practicing my dancing. I'm also just walking through the Martinez, people doing lunch deals. Instead of on the beach, they're doing it with their Remy Martini, talking about films and language, and we overheard one conversation that was, this film is not about the food, it's about the family and bringing people together. So we're here at the Italian stand again, and the movie Mia Madre has been very popular this year, as has Tales of Tales, which we covered on the red carpet. And Italy's becoming a lot more popular location, where the Commission of Italy is working a lot more with the Los Angeles Film Commission to try and bring the two countries together, because they have some awesome locations. It's coffee time, guys. Let's go in. Okay. Yeah, of course.
We are the world's largest student film festival.
Which is amazing. Do you get a lot of students coming to Cannes?
So we actually brought 30 of our award-winning films with here, and 28 of the filmmakers are here representing their work.
28 student filmmakers are here representing their work. And do they come from California? I can hear your American accent. Are they New York, or are they UK, Britain?
So we actually travel to 45 schools across America, and we do 6 schools in London. So we have filmmakers from really all 4 corners of the United States, and we also have some filmmakers here from London as well.
That's great. And has there been a particular topic this year of movie that you've seen in the movies that have been here that you can sort of tell our viewers what might be a theme for them?
Honestly, there really isn't a theme. The way our competition works is they have 7 days to make a 5-minute film about whatever they want, so we tend to get a pretty incredible diversity in films.
That's 7 days to make a movie.
Yes.
Wow, that presents a massive challenge. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and we'll look out for your festival.
Oh, great.
Nice to meet you. Hello everybody, we're here with Pascal, and Pascal is in line for a conference, I believe. What brings you to this conference, or this line? Has it been worth standing here for quite a long time?
Yeah, this is for the Short Film Corner, and it's a panel about short film distribution, film festivals, and sales.
And what's your role in that side of things?
I'm a director. I have a short film here in the Short Film Corner, so I'm just trying to brush up on what's going on.
Are you here with your crew, or are you here with friends, or?
Just me.
Just you?
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about your film, the title, and what it's about?
Yeah, it's Lone Hunter. It's the title. It's a film about gun violence and racism, based on a true story, and it's about a hunter who's trespassing and being confronted by a group of other hunters.
Sounds quite heavy, definitely not a comedy.
Pretty heavy, yeah, but definitely not a comedy, yeah.
And how long is it? How long is your movie?
16 minutes.
16 minutes. And is it actually in the festival? Can we see it? Is it?
You can see it in the short film corner in the screening stations.
Great. Well, we'll go and have a look for that.
All right.
Thank you, Pascal.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Kimberly Datnow, and I'm here with Mary Madison and Alex. Nice to meet you. They're here at the Cannes Film Festival with their film Rampage, and you're both student filmmakers, which is really interesting. What university are you at?
We're both at Sonoma State University in Napa.
In Napa, in California. Very awesome. Yes, we're actually a Los Angeles TV station, so that would be really interesting to have yours. Can you tell us also a little bit about what your movie is about? We have the poster, the flyer here. It looks like a hand is growing out of some roots of trees, but does that represent your movie? What's the storyline?
Well, it's a horror film. It's a kind of a monster thriller kind of piece, and it's about 4 high school students who are about to go off to college, and they're going to miss each other, so they decide to have one last party together in the woods and camp, and they end up awakening something that's not quite human.
Right, okay, and the rest is to be discovered. Has your film actually shown yet, or are we still waiting for it to be shown?
It was shown, and we were actually told by a fellow filmmaker that it got the most reactions, which we were absolutely thrilled about, because as long as we can shock people, I'm perfectly happy.
Yeah, that's what we go for.
Well, that's great, because that gets people talking, you know, with reviews and things. But tell us, what's your favourite part of being in Cannes, and is this your first time at the festival?
It is our first time. I'd have to say my favorite part is just going around the festival, seeing all of the awesome films, walking the red carpet, learning from all the filmmakers that are here. There's such incredible films in the short film corner here, such incredible films in the festival, and just having that experience of walking the red carpet and getting that reality of being here and watching our film shown and get those reactions is just phenomenal.
It must be a dream come true. So are you looking at Slam Dance next, or are you entering it into other European festivals?
Oh, hopefully, definitely.
Well, we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Mary Madison. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Hello there. I'm standing here with Kellak in this massively long line down in the pavilion. Kellak, could you tell us what film you're waiting for?
We are waiting for the conference for the 3 Magic Words for Short Film Festival and distribution and sales.
Amazing. So do you think it's definitely going to be worth waiting in such a long line for this?
Yes. This is why we came to Cannes Film Festival. We want to hear a lot from the experts and learn from that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Kimberly Datnow reporting for V-Talk Entertainment. It's filming, yes. We're here. This is not a photograph, this is a film. Are you good with film?
Yeah.
Being an actress and a director and a producer. The lovely Charlotte Scholer. By Any Means Available is a movie that's already been put out and actually is going to Miami Film Festival next week.
In 2 weeks, 2nd to 7th of June.
2nd to 7th of June, so don't miss that. But also, we were just talking about your other movie, Mousy, which tell us a little bit about the acting, producing and directing the movie. Is it difficult to kind of get your teeth into, you know, the directing and the acting? Do you kind of have to run like back and then forward around the camera?
No, I have a fantastic team, and I think that when you're a creative producer, which is the kind of producer I am, putting the team together is just so important. You just have to make the chemistry right. It's just as important. It's not, well, the actors are very important because they are on screen, but it's really important.
Yeah.
And so I love the acting, directing, because I like to, you know, I prepare a lot before, but when I'm there, actually I find that I act better when I direct myself, because I don't have time to think.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're just going in the moment, just like the improvisation.
And you can't be complacent and say like you're not happy, because you have a crew waiting for you and they expect a lot of you.
Absolutely. And how about like choosing the actors? Because I know you mentioned like it's very important to choose other actors in the movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever like made a mistake where you've chosen an actor and then you've thought, oh my goodness, this was not the right actor for the part, and then you've had to change the actor?
I have.
Yeah.
I've done I still am gaining experience. I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
But I had cast at one point one actor because she looked very much like what I imagined. But there was another actress who looked very different and was different, but she was an amazing actor. And sometimes you should just go with the talent, because they will be, even if they take it a little bit another way, they will bring something to it. And then I had a really bad experience, which I would like to share, which was that for some of the extras, I had one extra and I hadn't paid enough attention to her acting abilities, because she was more than an extra, because you could recognize her face. So she was what you call a silhouette in French. And she had to stand next to an actor and pretend to be, to be with him.
Yeah.
And during editing, I had such a hard time, because she just looked like a fish. She was just she did, and
like a fish.
No, like she was just like,
yeah. No,
and I couldn't have her standing next to him, and so you can't zoom in like that.
Yeah.
So you have to be
reshoot.
careful.
You have to reshoot those moments. Yeah.
No. I have a brilliant editor, so we found a way to get around it.
No,
but it took us time,
Yeah. Of course. No. Yeah. Sometimes you're sort of looking at the shot and you don't notice the whole picture. But tell us a little bit about what it was like to shoot. By no means available. By any means available.
VEIL.
Which is interesting, because it's about the
full Muslim face veil. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's you said it was going to the female film festival for the women film festivals. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about how the female aspect plays into it, and a little bit about the reasons why you chose that subject?
Well, I chose that subject after there was a law made in France that you are not allowed to wear the full face veil, head veil in public, not even in the street. You get a fine of 150 euros. So I found that was discriminatory. Because I think you should be able, I know that in England you can, in the UK you can. When I go through the airport in the UK, I always see women with the full head veil. I understand that, when you have to identify yourself in a bank, you have to show it, or go through customs, you have to show your face. But I think that, just personal freedom of being able to wear what you want to wear in the street is important. So I made this movie to create awareness of how stigmatized it can be to wear the full head veil. I don't think that women should be ever forced to cover their faces, but I think that if you want to cover your face, and sometimes here in Cannes I do, because if I haven't done my hair, I really miss not having my burqa with me this year. I did, because I got arrested on the red carpet. That's why there was an article in Le Monde.
How did you get arrested?
Because I had asked beforehand if it was okay to wear the full head veil, the niqab, on the red carpet. I had asked security, the head of security, and been told that there was no, you were allowed to do that at the Cannes Film Festival, because there was no discrimination against any kind of religious symbols. So I worried. I was not arrested on the red carpet, but as soon as we got inside, first I was asked in the middle of the red carpet, and they could have done it at the 3 prior security spots, asked me to take off the niqab. They chose to ask me to do it in front of everybody on the red carpet.
Wow.
And as soon as we got inside, the police came.
What?
Yeah. So I was disappointed. I love Cannes. It's like just an amazing energy, and I love being here. I love the festival.
Yeah.
It's the best festival. It's the biggest festival in the world. But I was confused, because I had first been told that I could, and then I was arrested.
Do you know, I can't wait for the day where it's like, who designed your headdress, like Gucci, where it's so, where people can wear what they want and what they choose, and we have freedom of speech like that. I think that's a really important thing about such an international festival.
A journalist who wrote about it in Le Monde, he said, what about the Daft Punks? They also cover their faces. Would they be able to walk up the red carpet, for example?
Who knows? I think we should test that out and see what happens. Well, thank you so much, Charlotte.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to meet you.
And
have a great festival.
Thank you. Good luck with your film.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mika, hello. We noticed that you are holding up some signs for an invitation for tonight, and I just wanted to ask each one of you if you've received any success with your signs, and how come you want to see this particular movie. So Charlotte, could you? Or I mean, okay, it's a little bit of a translation difficulty, but I can always translate because I do speak French. So if you need to speak in French a little bit, then I can translate for you. So, Mia Madrid. And what was it like being at the Mad Max premiere? Did you see Charlize Theron?
Yes.
Yeah? And what was she like in real life?
She's beautiful.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. She's wearing a very beautiful dress. Did it look as beautiful as we saw it on the screen?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's your name? Alicia Marks. Okay. Awesome. Got it. Alicia. Awesome.
Yep, and you guys can find me on Twitter. I'm Alicia Marks, ALISHA MARKS. IMDb, Facebook.
Alicia, you certainly know how to promote yourself to our viewers. I'm sure that everyone's going to be looking out for that movie, and indeed yourself. Thank you so much for the interview. And live, and we're here with the wonderful Gino McCoy, who's written the film LMI that's just in pre-production at the moment with Christopher Plummer. Nice to meet you, Gino. Would you just mind telling our viewers a little bit about what the movie's about?
In a short synopsis, I could say that it's a movie about a seemingly innocent UN interpreter that's caught between the FBI and a criminal dynasty in a grapple for vengeance. It's not really a typical movie, female action movie. However, it's in the mold of a female boy and a female bond. Very gritty, very grounded. It has a certain semblance to certain other movies like Salt and so forth, but we have a lot more action pieces in it, I would say. And there's also a hybrid of drama that's in there that we could follow through the character's emotional journey, I would say, in the film itself. So it brings that dramatic elements to the feature.
Interesting. And I know that you were saying earlier that you have a female lead in the movie, and also the fact that it's not just an action movie, that it brings out a lot of emotional elements of the character.
Right.
I'm interested to know how you came about with the characters and how you came up with the idea for the movie.
Well, I didn't want to do something that was too mundane or something that was already been done before, repetitive, as what you're seeing right now in the marketplace, where it's very male-driven and the female action movies are very cliche. I wanted to actually add some character and some spirit and some passion to the lead, where you could identify with a character and follow her emotional journey throughout the actual screenplay and the movie. And it brings a unique twist to it because our lead has that emotional side. You could see her vulnerabilities, but you could also see her strengths. And then you have the aspect of the psychological aspect of it, and the dramatic part of it, where a lot of the female audience right now that you see will probably cling to that, and that's what they want to see. They want to see a story, right? I mean, if you're doing straight action, it's good to do straight action, but you want to have that mix, that hybrid of both drama and action that would attract both female and male audiences to the screen.
That's very true. I think we're seeing a lot of that this year at Cannes, where they've got a lot of very strong female leads. Also, I know you said it only took you 6 weeks to write the script on the first draft, which is really impressive. Did you just have an idea for the characters, and how did you end up writing it so quickly?
Well, I always tend to do a lot of research in what I'm doing right now. So it's kind of, before I endeavor into anything, I try to research it to death in terms of how am I going to approach it. And I tend to write backstories first for the characters. And after I write the backstories for the characters, what I do is I then write the script afterwards. So what I did was, I wanted something unique, something different that has not been seen in this sphere before. In terms of the Russian mafia and so forth. And I started the concept about 3 years ago. And I wrote a treatment for it, and I wrote the backstories. And then I began to write the script. My first draft I actually wrote in 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
But the subsequent drafts after that took me 6 to 7 weeks for everything to be completed.
Did you have someone in mind when you wrote the roles, or was it kind of open to interpretation?
Yeah, I did. But it changed significantly because of availability, because at first it was a lot more dramatic and a lot less action. And then I decided to look at more of a commercial aspect and combine the both in a hybrid, as we would say. and that changed my focus in terms of who we would go after in terms of the lead itself.
Yeah.
So it's like, depends on what you're doing. Like, I mean, you would tend to like, you know, gravitate towards more actresses that have more dramatic ability.
Yeah.
For a film that's more dramatic, but action one, you really need that actress that could, you know, straddle both sides and be very versatile to both do action and drama, I would say.
And at what stage did you get Christopher Plummer involved with the movie?
Christopher was involved from almost the inception. He read the script, and he's very particular with the roles he takes.
Yeah.
You know, he's at that stage of his career. He doesn't need to take every single feature he does.
Yeah.
He takes the features that he really wants to do. When he read it, he really loved the script. He said he was anxious to meet with us, and when we met with him, he's a gentleman, but he's also brilliant in theater. He's brilliant on stage. I saw him on stage. If you ever saw him on stage, you'll understand what I mean. He read it, and you know, we casted against type. I cast against type. You know, Christopher has normally been seen as the good guy. You know, as a protagonist in the features, like not really a villain.
Yeah.
I guess this role really sets him aside as a villain, and the performance that we're expecting from Christopher will turn a lot of heads in terms of what he delivers, because he's been practicing for it for a while, and he was really loves the actual character and how I guess in depth I went into the character with him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna really take that to another level, I believe.
Yeah. Well, we really look forward to hopefully seeing it next year at Cannes.
Oh yes, I hope. Yes, we want to do a premiere there, but also in TIFF, we're going to be doing we're going to be in production at that time. So we probably will do a release party, and I'll invite you to the release party.
That would be wonderful.
So
yeah.
you can cover that. One of the other actors that's also on board is Tyrese Gibson. Right?
Yeah.
And Olga Kurylenko was attached for a while, but we're still working out on that because she has a scheduling conflict. So we're seeing whether or not we want to recast the lead or not.
Those scheduling conflicts, surely they can figure it out.
We have a number of other A-list actors that we're actually in negotiations with that are interested. Carrie Ann Moss, us agent, and people spoke to us just recently, and they're very much interested in the feature. So we have a lot of other names to announce much later, when we go towards pre-production.
That sounds wonderful. Well, thank you so much for spending the time. And I'm Kimberly Datnow, reporting from Cannes, City Beat Live, and we look forward to seeing a wonderful movie. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm here with Zoya, and she's bringing a short film called Marguerite to the festival. We're very excited to hear what your film's about.
Hello, everyone. So we have a film Marguerite here. It's a drama. It's based on the story of Mata Hari, set up in World War I. Periodic piece. We shot it in Los Angeles, and it was shot on film, 35mm film, so has a very authentic, nice look to it. And we have a pretty known actor in our movie, Raleigh Smith and Frank Ashmore.
Lovely, great.
And we present in film at Cannes, and looking forward for more festivals.
Of course. And tell me, what's been your favourite part of Cannes so far?
I would say red carpet.
The red carpet. Have you seen, who's your favourite actor?
Oh my goch, I can't tell you my favorite actor. I have a list of them, but
but the one that you've seen.
Kate Blanchett at the Carol movie yesterday, and her outfit was amazing.
She looked incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Really nice to meet you.
Thanks for watching. Be with us next time when we'll have more news from the entertainment world. Until then, I'm John Cox, and you've been watching City Beat Live.